I'm Isaac Sanchez. I go to El Puente High School.
Isaac, for the past 2 weeks, we've been a part of a couple activities we've been holding here at El Puente High School, primarily to be able to work with you and a couple other students to be able to bring together a conceptual plan for the school. Over the past, what we've done, how are you enjoying the workshop activities so far?
It's been really fun. Definitely. Going outside and changing up the routine and stuff. It's not all boring in the same little classroom that I've always been in. Same routine gets boring. Just getting something new really opens my mind, and it gives me more ideas too.
And how do you have you known the other students that you're currently in the class with before, or is this like you've mentioned, the first time getting to know new people?
Well, I know them, but not well. But this has given me a chance to interact with them more. So it kind of did get me a chance to get to know them a little better.
And in wanting to go outside more, is it usually something you enjoy doing outside of school, or just wanting to do more here at the school?
To go outside more?
Yeah.
Well, to get a chance to go outside is really just something I want to do, because outside it's not too much to do. So when I get a chance to, I'll definitely take it.
Nice. Through some of those activities and using a couple things, did you learn something new?
Yeah, definitely. When those people that came to look for the architecture stuff, I like to peer in and try to get to know. Maybe I could get into architecture or some stuff, or just finding little paths that I can go into with this program.
Are there any thoughts right now as to potential careers you'd like to go for, continuing after high school?
Well, I've been on my mind about engineering, but a lot of science and architecture definitely, since that intrigued me a little bit, would be good.
Well, that's definitely great to hear, and hopefully, so far we've been able to provide some good experiences to start you off on that path, and I know this high school definitely provides a lot of great things for you, and with many more potential opportunities to, continue guiding you down that path. And, just a little quick advice from me to you, don't be afraid to reach out to people, and especially right now, people that are in the fields that you want to do. Just reach out and say, I'm so-and-so, I'm Isaac, I'm a student at El Puente High School, and I'd like to know more about this career to see if it fits for me or not.
Okay.
So definitely, as you're already right now taking initiative on things, don't be afraid to start doing that research now, because it never hurts to get an early start. And for our DOTS workshop, the workshop that we did more recently, what tool did you enjoy the most, or tools?
Well, yeah, I used a bunch. I like to dabble with it. It was fun to use the camera. I don't know. I think I would be a good photographer, because I don't know. I like capturing the moment and getting good shots. It's something that makes me feel good. Just to be able to do something good that looks good, and also the little thermal sensors, that was cool. Get to know the area, and then experiment with it.
What did you enjoy most finding out using both of those tools? For instance, for the camera, what was your best shot that you've taken so far you were able to take? And then for the infrared, what may have surprised you in actually getting a reading or seeing something around something?
With the camera, I think when we were all getting into the little microscope, yeah, I took a good shot of how they were using it.
For the orange and the donut? Yeah. Initially inside to practice.
That was awesome. And with that little thermal sensor, I liked looking at my hand. It opened to me whoa, I really have my own body temperature, and how it was pretty hot.
And it's funny, because some other students who I've interacted with that particular tool, they see that halo of heat just radiating around their head.
Yeah.
And then they make that connection, that's why it makes sense to be able to wear what we wear. Did you see any similar things around your hand, or what other connection did you make after seeing what you were seeing?
Yeah, because when I left my hand on the table, it left the thermal imprint, and it shocked me a little bit, but I kind of knew it was coming. But I want to know if it worked, because I've never seen it in real life.
pretty cool. And, if you definitely start going down that path as engineering, there's a whole bunch of crazy tools you'll be able to use, and architecture, they got their own crazy tools and instruments that they're able to work with. And not to mention, all the amazing computer activities and interactive software that they have to work with to make the work that they need to do. So definitely, take the time to do some research, because there's a lot of amazing stuff, and you're still in high school, and who knows what's going to come out way later on when you actually get into the workforce. So a lot of potential right there. How will you like to change your school through what you are learning and doing?
Well, if I can get my input on things and influence at least something, it would make me feel good about myself that I did change or that I helped out.
Is there anything right now, and it's okay if you don't have an idea of a way you'd want to do that, or maybe kickstart something?
Not really, but with this, it's giving me a little chance.
Well, hopefully, after going through all the workshops, we'll be able to provide you not only some resources, but that spark to be able to get some ideas going, especially after helping create that conceptual plan, because that's really where we're going to be able to get not only your input, your voice, but hopefully, also the rest of the school and the staff to really come together on this project. And with more outdoor space, what would you like to do for activities and recreation, looking at things, maybe you currently aren't doing or able to do outside?
Well, we don't really have much to do outside. I feel like that lot would help out with that, especially. We can think about stuff, but not off the top of my head. I don't think I have anything.
How does the idea of, say, having an outdoor classroom out there sound to you?
In the cold here, I don't think so, but in the summer it would be awesome.
Probably definitely not the colder months. It'd probably be hard. But yeah, definitely in the spring, summer. Are you a fall person?
Yeah, it's cool. I like the scenery.
Just not the winter.
Nah, right. No, it's too cold. It's too cold.
Some other, and I'm just gonna, just throw out some ideas, some other things, and that were brought up. Garden beds. Any interest there?
Garden beds?
Yeah. So gardening in general.
Oh, and gardening in general?
Yeah.
Well, it would be nice to have like something visually pleasing, so not just looks like a church and nothing is around and just concrete. It would be nice. It would look good.
What would you want to do, say, looking at more like an arts thing, arts themed project? What would you want to create to give it that personal touch to it, either, from the school, and say, this is our space?
I would say if it's a school, yeah, the students should probably think about like getting into making stuff for the school. That'd be cool.
With more outdoor space, what would you like to do for activities and recreation?
Well, with more outdoor space, we could do a lot more stuff, especially in the summer. Because I don't know if we'll have any new classes or any opportunities to go outside and learn stuff that's outside other than just looking at books or just learning from just getting told. Hands-on experience would be really good.
And the other question was, how would you get some of the students involved a little more in terms of putting a couple additional projects or adding their own artistic touch to the space?
That's good, because getting the students to help out and like flare up the place to make it look like a school or just place where students just have fun would be nice.
And how have you connected with nature and the environment so far?
So far, not too much right now because it's really cold. But when it starts snowing, it would be really cool to go outside and play with the snow a little bit. That's around my time where I like. But just the only downside is that coldness. That really gives it a big drawback. But then in the summer and the fall, it's just all a smooth ride. I love going outside, looking at stuff, the scenery. That's kind of why I want to get into photography too, to get to know the place better, adventure.
What would you say is one of your best memories spending time outdoors in nature?
I think I found multiple creeks and just looking at the water and how everything just came together looked really nice to me, and it like calmed me a little bit.
So maybe you'll probably go into some water engineering, it sounds like.
Yeah, I like water.
Water engineering with a hobby in photography.
Yeah, I
Sounds
also
about
like
right.
computing. Computers. Computers are fun.
Yeah, I could see you right now being the tech wizard, similar to some of the crazy things that we do in our communications department. And as mentioned before, you definitely have a lot of potential and a lot of resources now, definitely more than what I grew up with, to be able to explore a lot more areas like that and give you opportunity to try things out more. And so, just as a follow-up, what more would you like to do and explore outdoors and in nature?
I don't go outside enough. I think I really should look into that. But I don't know. I don't really get the chance to.
If you did not have any barriers to keep you from doing or going somewhere, just here in the state or in the country, what more would you like to see that is outdoors and in nature?
To explore a new area would be really nice because I like new. New is my type. I don't like being in the same place all the time. I like looking at stuff that intrigues me, I haven't seen before. Like I've been to different states. Like it's cool in every single spot because it has its own unique look, and it just gives me a good feeling to just go out and explore, have fun.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Isaac, so far about your experience, or maybe something else you'd like to add about some good experiences we had outdoors or in nature?
Well, I like meeting new people, so it was a good experience. To get closer with my peers was a good one.
Hopefully, that final presentation will be a good, let's work together and really get to know each other.
Really saved me from my work because I didn't have to do much, but I still have to do much, but it is a little more relaxed, which was great.
It'll be a good team project and, definitely get you that team working experience early on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Isaac.